¿Cómo están? Yo soy el Vice. Sean bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio en la campaña de el Batman The Telltale Series. Vamos en el episodio número 2. Acuérdense que esta campaña está dividida por episodios. Ahorita vamos en el número 2. Esta va a ser la parte número 1 y este es el inicio de un nuevo episodio. Así que el episodio se llama Hijos de Arkham y la descripción dice que cuando Bruce descubre ciertos aspectos del legado de la familia Wayne y Batman intensifica la lucha contra el crimen y la corrupción en Gotham, el que hasta ahora era un viejo amigo pasa a convertirse en adversario. Vamos a ver de qué se trata en esta historia. Y si tú no has visto los demás episodios, detente en ese momento y ve al canal. Hay una lista de reproducción con todos y cada uno de los episodios que hemos jugado y de las decisiones que se han tomado. Acuérdate que este juego se adapta a mis decisiones, por eso puede ser que lo mismo que tú jugaste no necesariamente es lo que yo voy a tener que jugar. Por eso es chido este tipo de historias, porque se adapta a cada playthrough, como dirían en ese momento. Entonces vamos a empezar la campaña, a ver qué pedo. Anteriormente en Batman.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Estos juegos varían según las decisiones, es lo que le decía. Pues esa prueba pues es, parece que el resumen. Ahí se vieron algunas de las decisiones que fuimos tomando en el primer episodio. Está chido que así empiecen, porque pues te recuerda cómo vas. Vamos a ver qué pasa en estos episodios. Wayne Memorial Auditorium. Ok. Se cayendo la lluvia.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Dejando el crimen 5:30.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
Dime que no es cierto.
Tell me all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Vámonos. A huevo, ¿no?
He'll grease the wheels of politics, Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners.
Antes sí eran
Nothing happened
socios,
in
¿no?
Gotham without them knowing.
Eso era el último en enteraron.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Seguimos, sí, no fue bien.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you
Pues
down
sí,
again.
al final es el único que le queda, ¿no? Obviamente con él creció.
This
Pues
is the
siempre he
first
dicho.
time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
A ver,
If
tiene...
my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Y luego vamos a hacer investigación del asesinato. Ah, vamos, qué chido. Ok. Ah, nada más para concluir lo que estaba diciendo hace rato. La verdad, yo siempre he dicho que la historia de Batman es una de las mejores historias, ¿no? O sea, cómo se forma el personaje. Está chido.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Le preguntaría por qué.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Qué graffiti. Puta nada más, en 20 años nadie ha borrado el graffiti nada más.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Ok. Ahora con Alfred.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
¿Qué? ¿Y luego otra vez lo mismo?
There must be some detail that escaped you.
Vamos a ver.
Try to remember, Bruce.
Pero pues nada más queda el cine.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
No mames, rentaban el cine, güey, para ver la película. Si tenían un chingo de varo, ¿no?
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
¿Qué? Ah, ok.
Take whatever you want. Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Balazo.
Tell Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Y así nació un superhéroe. DPGC. Gotham City Police Department.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
René Montoya.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episodio 2. Hijos de Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Directo con todo.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Vamos a ver qué pasa. No sé si no se muere sin querer.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
No eres de mi
There's
madre.
a kindness in you.
Don't you dare talk about my mother.
Hey, why not, kid? I got nothing but good things to say about her. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What the fuck?
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
No, drogado.
Here! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Coño, ya no se pudo saber. ¿Qué pedo con el humo? No mames.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Como que esas venitas,
Fresh
¿no?
injection site.
That
doesn't look like blood. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
¿Qué recuerdo?
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What
The fuck,
are you doing here?
Vicky Bell.
My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Tengo prisa.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Tengo tiempo.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Vámonos, logro. Se pone interesante la historia, ¿eh? Se ha visto que es más como que de historia que de ver a Batman. Realmente casi no vemos a Batman.
Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone had it coming. You cause as much pain as he did, eventually it comes back on you.
We should all be mindful of that. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
No será Montoya. No será los muelles. Un poquito diferente, ¿no?
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Que la mejoraron entonces.
Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you...
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Entonces solo hay un drone, ¿qué pedo? Ah, no. LOL. La en medio. Ah, chingo, ¿qué? ¿Ya?
Find her now! Send a strong message.
¿Quiere pegar? Ok. Ah,
Bring me her head.
no, creo que de Gatula, ¿no? Ah, ya.
There you go. You'll be alright. Right.
Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club? Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Y bueno, pues creo que hasta aquí vamos a dejarle a este episodio. Se va a poner chido. Vamos a ver qué va a decir Cobblepot o el pingüino, para los que lo conocen por su nombre más conocido. Y pues bueno, la historia está poniendo chida. Y si llegaste a esta parte de Play, no te vayas todavía y deja tu me gusta para apoyar este video. Igualmente comparte con gente en el lugar que tú lo veas. Si aún no lo has hecho, te puedes suscribir al canal. Es gratis, lo puedes hacer presionando a la P que aparece en la parte derecha de tu video. De esa manera, al suscribirte, YouTube te avisará cuando tengas nuevos videos para ti. Y en la parte izquierda hay un recuadro con un video que quizás no hayas visto antes. Observa, este es la parte número 1 del episodio 2 de Batman The Telltale Series. Nos vemos en los videos.